Oh, Jesus. Well, do it anyway.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Modular Components. It's the end of the week. We're all chilling out, maxing out, relaxing on Al Ghul, and I'm the Vacuuminator. I'm the head of this little troop of clusterfucks, and we are Modular Media. So why don't I introduce the other members of Modular Media, starting off with Boingo Rider is here.
Hey, howdy. I'm the shock troop of this clusterfuck.
Ooh.
Shock and awe, come in! Fuck up your brain! Leave.
Yeah. Buster Core, what is your designation in the group?
The one who yells at everyone for being a jerk or something. The one who explains the joke.
You're the turtle man. Can you be that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Turtle man. Like, sure, I'll be a hermit or something.
Yeah, you're turtly enough for the Turtle Club, I think. You even get that reference, or are you
for the Turtle Club?
do you get that reference, or are you a baby?
I just think turtles are neat.
I do too. I like turtles a lot. They're my favorite.
I think that movie might have came out the year they were born. It's very possible.
Which one? Which movie are you talking about?
No, what? We shouldn't say the movie as a running gag.
Dang it!
Oh my god. What's going on this week, boys? What is happening in your corners of this this beautiful blue ball that we call her?
I mean, other than the psychic damage I just caused you?
Yeah, other than that, what have you been doing in your actual habitation? What has happened?
Yo, bro, tomorrow I'm finally getting the vaccine shot.
What?
That's pretty Eno.
I fucking hate it because I fucking hate needles.
Yeah, needles stinky.
No. I have almost passed out several times when I have had blood drawn. Fuck needles.
But my dude, like, honestly, out of all the reasons there are that people hate the vax, I think I hate needles is probably the least bad one.
The least,
no, because
like,
I'm still
crazy
getting
one.
it. I'm just gonna grab some. I'm just gonna be like,
yeah.
God damn it.
You gotta stick your out, look the other way and be like, just do it! Oh!
No, legitimately. Sometimes I can just think like, oh yeah, fucking needles. And I just get a shiver up my god fucking damn it, like that, you know?
I don't know why, but I just find the thing like, oh yeah, needles. That just cracks me up. Yeah. Oh dang, Vac went cold. Oh no, he's back.
I'm hot and I'm cold. I'm yes and I'm no. I'm up, I'm down. I'm how does that song go?
I don't know. You're judging American Idol right now. That your cultural relevance is long since waned.
Dang. Speaking of waning cultural relevance, I made 3 videos this week. Like
I love it.
Yeah, like so I made 3 videos this week. They're pretty short, but I think they're pretty cool. The first one was on cartoon discussion and how terrible it is. Pretty self-explanatory. Second one was for Nando v Movies one villainous scene on like Power Rangers RPM because somebody needed to do a Power Rangers thing for one villainous scene, clearly. And then the other was talking about basically making a pseudo sequel to my Borderline Forever video and talking about Shaft Frillis's magnum opus, aka his hour-plus long Tamatoa analysis video with like overarching lore.
This guy made a video on Tamatonga from New Japan. That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man, God.
I meant like Dang.
You fucking came out fucking swinging, mate. You fucking swinging, mate.
Did I say SPD instead of RPM?
For context, for the listeners, right before we started the show, Boingo asked if we remembered fucking Warriors of Virtue, a movie about kung fu fighting kangaroos, and the prosthetics in it deadass look like the shit Greg Aronowitz made for Power Rangers SPD. So after he started posting images of it in the chat, I just posted, I love Power Rangers SPD, and apparently it broke Boingo.
Boingo's a broken man now. Anyway.
I've always been broken. Give me the eye patch. Give me the eye patch, I'll listen to some David Bowie.
Delete.
Boingo's the true super eye patch wolf.
Jesus, we're going on 3 completely different reference ranges.
That's the age disparity for you.
Yeah, I mean, like, just look, man. I just reference things I like. Is that so wrong?
No, I'm just finding it funny because I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm punished. Like Venom, like Venom Snake.
Ah,
Punish
yeah,
Snake.
Metal Gear.
And I went for Broken Matt Hardy, and you went for what did you go for again? I
For
forgot.
Eye Patched Wolf.
Which, honestly, if we're going by Super Best Friends rules, there's only like 2 things removed because they all love fucking Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy's a Metal Gear fan?
See, here's the thing. I said Super Best Friends. You could have easily made an Orange Cassidy joke there.
I could have. I really could have. I just, my brain.
It pulled
So
an
I got
Orange
some
Cassidy.
Kamen Rider merch from GameStop today.
You got
Not
more?
today.
Really?
Like it's a very small thing. I got a Kamen Rider Espada statue.
Whoa.
It's
Who's
just
that?
like from Saber. He's
Oh,
the Tetrary, the yellow guy.
the
Yeah, I'll
yellow
post an
guy.
image of the chat.
I feel like that would be the episode title if we were on Twit. The yellow guy.
Yeah. I don't
I
want to
went to
mention
a-
it on Twit because I don't know. I just don't feel like it. So I just mentioned it here.
I went to a fucking Target. I saw some fucking Gunpla there, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
It's Gunpla.
This is an actual character. I thought this was like a side grade for Saber.
It's not. It's a full blown character who goes through like his own arc, and I'm not gonna spoil what happens to him in the first arc, but stuff happens. He's kind of a
Oh,
He's
baby
gonna be his own
driver.
Kamen Rider with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's
Man, I love Kamen Rider Xaid.
you joke, but there's a writer that literally looks like they walked off the set of
Yeah.
X8 from later on in Saber.
I'll post him.
Yeah, I find that guy's face and his name because I don't
No,
remember
but
it.
legit, that looks like the fucking Super Saiyan Xaid form.
Ah.
I get it. Yeah.
Boy, hey,
Who is
Hang
that
on.
man? Who is that man?
Kamen
That
Rider
boy?
Slash.
Slash. Yeah.
oh god, he has the Chuny collar.
He's based on Hansel and Gretel.
No, like that collar just straight up looks like Chunibyo.
Like I think it's supposed to represent a gingerbread house, actually.
Whoa. That's
Nope.
that's some artistic license, I believe they call it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean when I say
Saber has
Chunibyo.
really good designs.
It does. I like this guy. I like Buster. Not you, Buster. I do like you, but I like Kamen Rider Buster.
Yeah. He's sick. There's also some really good monster designs. Like Disaster is like the big one that stands out.
These ass. That's like a monster name. It's
Nuts.
Well, don't mock him. He'll like look at this dude. Scary, like in a good way. But he's
I
scary.
mean, that's a lot of rider monsters. They're either extremely scary or extremely silly. Oh, that just looks like a Garo character.
Yeah, it basically is.
That straight up. Okay, it was fucking. What was it? It was a season of Power Rangers. Like SPD, like that looks like a side bad guy, like a Goldar character from like SPD, Dino Thunder.
Yeah, I could see this guy hanging out with Zeltrax.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely like a Disney era kind of Power Rangers.
Samurai. He looks like he's from Power Rangers Samurai.
Yeah, he looks
Well,
like Technower.
Okay, here's the thing. Funny that you mentioned it. In Shinkenger, the guy who played Zeker, he's in Saber as like a cameo role.
You see what I'm talking? Like, there's a character in Samurai that looks like this
Yeah.
In
motherfucker.
prison.
What?
I thought Ricardo Medina was in
No,
prison.
I'm talking about the Shinkenger actor.
Oh, okay. You're thinking of this guy, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking about?
Zeker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Zeker. What's he called in Shinkenger?
Juzo Fua.
Yeah, Juzo Fua. Yeah. His face actor appears in Saber. Although, like, saying what he is in Saber would be like a huge spoiler.
He looks
I'll
like
say-
a baby.
Well, he's much older in Saber. Here, I'll post a picture of him.
I mean, he's
Saber.
probably older than us, but God, he looks like a baby. Like, compare that to freaking Murder Rangers, and it's incredible, the age disparity.
Dang, we're really going there.
Like fucking, he looks like fucking AJ Styles.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. AJ's
Like,
definitely nailed in
Watch
this
the
dude,
Samurai. I'm
though.
starting to get on that, but like, God, they really Samurai really needed like better casting. Yeah, this is how. He looks
Oh,
like in
yeah.
Samurai.
Wow, that guy has aged beautifully.
He
Yeah.
reminds me of KJ Inafune. Not KJ Inafune.
Like the
Who's
guy.
the guy who does Castlevania? Did Castlevania. Igavania.
Igarashi.
Igarashi, yeah.
And for your reference, Buster, this is AJ Styles.
I've heard that name. I thought that was like a weirdly enough like a One Direction thing.
He
No.
does kind of look like it, doesn't he?
No,
Imagine there
Him
was
and
an
fucking
AG.
late WWE Jericho.
Yeah.
but like it's that thin, high maintenance goatee. I think it is.
It's that Robert Downey Jr. goatee.
Because Robert Downey Jr. doesn't have a full goatee. He has a Van Dyke.
A Dick Van Dyke?
Oh God, you don't know beer terminology.
I don't know that term, to be fair.
Green Arrow usually has a Van Dyke.
Okay.
It's a mustache and a goatee of a beard, but they're not connected
I see.
visually.
God, I can't believe we're finally having Beard Cast. And I didn't even shave before this.
Weird.
Hi, everybody. We just lost our recorder for a minute there. Don't know how much of the conversation you guys missed, but basically, we're in the midst of Beardcast 2K21.
But not anymore, because I'm about to change the subject.
What do you want to talk about?
So I'm pretty sure Boingo at least knows who Maximilian Dude is.
Yeah.
So basically he is like trying to like spread awareness pretty successfully to try to re-release Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and free it from its legal mumbo jumbo hell.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's
A
like
noble quest.
and like, you know, like Digital Eclipse, who we like requested to do this, is like, you know, they're everyone's on board. We're just waiting for like Disney and Capcom to like, you know, like get the ink signed and just stuff.
Oh, he's
like
also a beard boy.
yeah, very much a beard boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, isn't he recently a father? Like this year?
Yeah,
Like
he has Ripley. Like Ripley's a year old now.
oh, that's adorable.
Nice.
Yeah, so what's the hashtag? Marvel versus Cap, because like I know there's like a look at the hashtag.
I mean, it's totally more. It is totally feasible to do that now, especially now that Disney has all their IPs back in their basket.
Yeah, definitely. And now that they're not screwing over Marvel Infinite. So the hashtag is free MVC2. Really recommend like to spread it around because like it's going like yeah like again people are responding to this positively, both Digital Eclipse and others. It's just yeah like you know,
Nice.
there's a chance we can finally play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 maybe with good netcode. I'll just take the game at this rate.
That's cool. That's cool. Good for the fighting game community.
Yeah. Also, like
Marvel.
there's also just like a whole '90s revivalism of entertainment. So like, sure, tap into that.
Yeah, we're starting to enter into the peak area of 90s nostalgia, with 80s nostalgia slowly dying out.
Yeah, that's why they had to get that He-Man show out.
It's why Transformers is moving over to Beast Wars nostalgia.
Yeah. Which is superior. What did I say?
They're probably also going to tap into RID too. We're probably also going to get RID, so we're going to get Firefighter Optimus Prime.
I mean, that would be fine. It's still not my prime.
Well, like, isn't RED like a dub of an anime?
Yeah.
It's a dub of like the third sequel anime to Beast Wars that Japan made because they didn't like Beast Machines. So they just started pumping out anime sequels to Beast Wars.
Beast Wars,
well, honestly,
Neo.
I don't blame them because like Beast Wars 2 has like a very iconic opening. Like I've listened to that. Like it's very like I've seen it got memed and stuff. And also the designs for Beast Wars 2 looks pretty sick. Like that White Lion Transformer. Yeah, he's pretty sick.
Lio Convoy?
Yeah, Lio Convoy, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or Leo Prime, as I think they call him in the States.
You know what they should? You know what Hasbro should tap into?
What?
Fucking Japanese headmasters and Victory and like all the weird exclusive Japanese shit.
They just
like, all right.
that. They just did that. They just did that a couple years ago. That's what Titan's Return was, dude.
Taurus, Victory, that stuff.
Maybe give us like a legal release of those series.
We have legal releases of those shows.
Oh,
they're all on DVD with subs. Yeah, but have you not seen the teaser for the next Transformers HasLab project?
No, I haven't.
It's Victory.
Oh,
a lot of people are assuming Starsaber and Deathsaurus 2-pack.
Okay. Curious, is Victory a good Transformer series?
I haven't seen it.
Dang.
And they're also heavily reliant on you knowing what happened in G1 because they're a direct sequel series.
Oh, dang, so I'm gonna have to watch G1. Yuck.
You could probably get away with watching, like, the basics.
You know what's crazy? I've always been like, the opening few episodes of G1 are really good. There's some okay ones scattered about, but for the most part, G1, you can kind of just watch the movie and you've got the prime G1 experience. I was watching some Sunbow G.I. Joe episodes while I was editing today, and that shit is actually pretty solid. Like, I don't know if I just got really lucky, but there was actually some cool plots in there.
Yeah. I mean, they got actual sci-fi writers to do some episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. Fuck. Okay. Have y'all heard of a game called Racing Lagoon?
No.
Of course not.
It's a Squaresoft JRPG racing game.
That sounds awesome. That's like,
Never released in America, but people are starting on a translation, and I'm looking at the place where I get certain piratey fellows do that kind of stuff. The first chapter has been translated: graphics, dialogue, tutorials, menu, parts, and more.
So, like, is it like a multi-disc thing?
No, it's just multiple chapters in the game, and they're just going like, "Hey, first chapter done. We're working on the rest."
Okay. So, like, did they release the first chapter to us?
I think so. Hold on, I'm checking.
Yeah, because I like when that. I want to do a review of that when that gets fully translated.
Yeah. Here's the
Is it
Twitter,
PS1 or PS2?
PS1. Like,
Okay.
It is full peak Square. It is peak era Square.
Yeah, I'm totally into that. Yeah, and like PS1 is one of my favorite things to emulate. So
here's the tweet of the dude who's translating it.
yeah, Hilltop Works. Yeah, check out Hilltop Works and it support his Racing Lagoon translation.
It's like some 2004 PC gaming shit.
Yeah. No, that got me out because I've been waiting for a translation of this for a while because like I am right in the middle of that Venn diagram of like I am a car boy, but I am also a JRPG boy.
I just want good JRPGs and games to play. So give me. Might cover the first. Should I cover the first chapter for like a quickie?
You could. I mean, it's all up to you, bruv. But no, I know Thor High Heels did a video on it, like as part of like other like, hey, here's other PSX games that never got translated kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, bro, this Capcom. Someone retweeted out a Capcom versus SNK 2 like trailer. That's sick. Here, I'll link it. Yeah, man. We're just on a video game like 90s to early 2000s like BS today.
Yay.
There's just some good, like, genuinely, late 90s, early 2000s was peak in video games because they were able to get so much out of what they had without feeling they had to balloon everything out of proportion.
It was that great balance between quality and quantity.
Yeah, like, and like it was also the perfect, like, because you had God of War, you had Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3,
the Capcom versus games.
Capcom versus, you had like, wasn't that also like peak SNK King of Fighter years?
Yeah, pretty much was like with King of Fighters 2000 to
some of the most well-loved versions of Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, if I remember right, and like Suikoden, Legend of Dragoon.
I haven't played Legend of Dragoon yet, but I've heard really good things.
Fuck, Paper Mario.
Oh yeah, Paper Mario, yeah, definitely. Everyone praises Thousand Year Door, even though I'm pretty sure it's good. I think you might be giving it a bit too much credit.
No, I've played Thousand Year Door. It's fucking good.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, it's like it's not trying to be like a Final Fantasy deep, super deep fucking JRPG. It is just trying to be what it is, which is good.
Yeah, I like a more comedic, but I feel like some people they go into it they for lack of a better word, overhype it.
Yeah, I can understand that feeling, but it's also like when you haven't had a proper sequel to a game, you tend to go like, yo, this is so good, all these elements are so good, look at them, they're good elements. And then Bug Fables came out and said,
I love elements.
They're good elements.
My favorite writer opening.
Hey, you want to know something? You could probably play some video games and join in on these conversations.
Yeah, I mean,
I could, but literally, I'm editing figure photography for Instagram right now as we record the podcast because I'm so behind on shit.
Dang.
There's some video games you could play. You could play WarioWare. They only last like 6 seconds.
I just open it, I play one mini game, and then I'm like, great, I got my gaming in for the day, gamers.
I'm so sorry, my mic dropped. My mic dropped.
I didn't even hear it, you're fine.
Oh, good. Because literally...
Discord's really good at catching those sounds. Like, Vac sneezed earlier and didn't hear it.
I don't even remember sneezing. That's how good Discord is.
You've also
Nice.
guffawed several times, and you can't hear the beginning of it.
Oh,
I just see an image of Vac just reeling back and then doubling over out of screen whenever I fucking hit him with psychic damage.
there's like a and then like it freeze frames and it goes the Vacuuminator Corpsing, send for the man.
Dang.
No, there's been a lot of cool like translation projects for like old school games.
Yeah, I know like
Yeah,
there was like this one like silent horror one that got translated a while ago for PS1, like an obscure horror one. I know like one of my friends played it.
Yo, Tomato Adventure I forgot Tomato Adventure got translated.
What's that?
Okay, do you remember the Mario and Luigi RPG games?
Yeah, those are
Made by the same people, same engine, just their own IP.
Let me look this up. Tomato Adventure. Tomato. Oh, it's on the GBA. Oh, that's gonna make it super easy to translate. Oh, is that where the Mother 3 translator got his username?
Probably.
Yeah, Tomato.
There's also like tomato stuff in Earthbound and stuff.
Yeah, I might check this out. I wonder how long it is.
Oh yeah, one of the Demi Kids SMT games got translated.
Ooh, yeah. Like I actually recently picked up SMT3. Still have yet to beat it, but like I'm having fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a decent size, 12 hours. I think I might look at that. So like I'm thinking about like here's a weird idea for like a quote unquote fan. Like you take like elements like it's not adaptation, but it's not exactly like AU. You just take a bunch of I don't know, like what do you call it? Tell me about this idea and like say if it's adaptation or AU. Maybe both. So like you just take a bunch of aesthetics you like, and then you just put them in an original story. Would that be an adaptation or AU?
I believe
that would be neither. That's just writing a story.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, but like I would.
Congratulations, Buster! You have invented being a writer.
Yeah, but like the thing is, like I would use like suits from like Kamen Rider.
What, you're just like using them as photo reference?
Yeah, like just photo reference, but like they like use the belts and transform and stuff. It's like would that be like? But it's like completely different context. But like that's not really like it's weird. You feel it's not exactly adaptation, but it's not exactly AU because it's like different character stuff.
Yes, that could be okay. Like
I mean, it's the same way. Honestly, honest to God, it's like Tails got trolled. You're using the visual aesthetics of the characters, and you're removing everything else. It's Tails got trolled.
Oh my god.
So whatever you want to consider Tails got trolled, or Scoob and Shag. Scoob and Shag if you want a nice good one.
Shag. I love Scoob and Shag. It's legit. There's a really good fan dub on. It's just two people voice it, but it's pretty good. Scoob and Shag fan dub. Like if you want to like find some good if you just want to watch it without reading.
I've been kind of interested in reading Scoob and Shag because of freaking B-Mask's high recommendation of it.
Like that's where I first heard of it. Oh, it's so good.
Like, say what you will about B-Mask, that man knows how to edit comic images to look hype as fuck.
Yeah, he really, like he's got a really talent of that. Like the Fantastic Four. Yeah, here's the dub. Season 1 just covers like the first arc, and then they're dubbing season 2, but the comic is not finished with quote unquote season 2. So. Yeah, it's one of the guys who does the Ina voice. The you know what Ina is, right, Boingo?
Oh
no, like am I saying it wrong? Ida.
I don't know what.
Ina. This person.
Type it out and put in the.
All right, this guy.
Inawe.
Oh, Ina.
Ina, yeah. Sorry, I'm saying it. I don't know how to properly say it, but like one of the guys who does like Ina's 3 different voices is in the dubs.
I've posted Ina vids in my server all the time back. You've probably seen a clip or a screenshot of it.
Potentially, maybe, probably.
He's the girl that looks like a Picasso drawing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The weirdest VTuber that I know of.
Why?
Gotta throw that little addendum on there.
I love how you can like there's a group of online content creators that you like never were associated with that, but the second you go, oh yeah, by technicality they are VTuber, you go like, oh shit, fuck, what? Like you know, all of those cartoon critics that go like have a little animated version of themselves off to the side.
Yeah, like, Am I technically a VTuber? Okay,
Buster, you're technically a VTuber.
dang.
Except you post face pics on your main account all the time.
Yeah, well, that's
I mean,
because.
there's some VTubers that do that. Code Miko does that. Miko.
But even so, like, I don't really like that. That's just, I'd consider that more of a mascot character, not like myself. Like, to be honest, I'm terrible with like illusions and stuff. Like,
But still, like, that means technically every My Little Pony Friendship is Magic reviewer was a VTuber.
Jesus.
Digibrony MLP was a VTuber. Pass it along.
Here's a question. Here's a question I have for you. A VTuber typically has lore, a hidden identity, and a character they play while they're doing their streaming. So, lore, hidden identity, a character design, variety of a character they play while streaming.
Oh, not me.
Does that make Evil Uno a VTuber?
Who's Evil Uno?
A Wrestle Boy.
Oh, but isn't
Who
that like all
streams on
wrestlers
Twitch?
VTubers?
No, because oftentimes when they are streaming, they're going by their shoot name. He streams as Evil Uno.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean,
I could see Evil Uno as a VTuber.
Sorry, just my mic. I just want to make sure my mic is working.
Yeah.
Good.
Like,
And then there's
USB error. Yeah.
Then there's Brennan Williams, who is a VTuber right now.
Has he been released yet? Has Vince found his address yet?
He's too big, buff, and formerly an NFL player to be released. Also, he genuinely likes wrestling, which is nice. If he gets released, dude, he would be fucking amazing in AEW.
Maybe.
No, seeing how he interacts with like the super best friends and did all that kind of stuff, dude, he would do gangbusters on fucking BTE or Sammy Vlog.
I am getting a little worried though at this point because like this is technically an MMWP topic, but like I saw somebody post a meme the other day that was like I forget what format it was, but it was watching WCW sink themselves by signing too many WWF talent, and now watching AEW sink themselves by watching too many WWE talent, and I'm like, ooh shit, I hadn't thought of that.
Well, here's the question I have about that. When WCW started doing that, how were they at telling the stories? How were they at using those talents? And at this point in time with AEW, how are they at using former WWE talents?
That's fair, because like WCW's whole policy kind of just turned into put them in the NWO.
Yeah. Well, every former WWE guy who has been in AEW has had a very distinct, very purposeful characterization and very distinct, purposeful feuds in order to separate them from that identity.
Or they've just chilled out on Dark.
Yeah, but like realistically, it's a paycheck. Sometimes people want that, and sometimes they're going like, "Hey, I know you're dealing with a lot of things, and I'm willing to wait in the wings, but I want to be here to wait in the wings."
Yeah, yeah.
I have a fun idea. Like, this isn't a weird idea, but technically I'm just gonna pitch something to you. Like, what if, like, because I know you guys did a visual novel, what if you kind of did, like, the quote-unquote, just, like, there was more, like, over, like, quote-unquote story things you guys did?
Well, I've told Vac this pitch, but I actually have had a pitch for, like, a solo project, not getting anybody else involved, mainly because everyone else is busy.
Yeah.
Kind of visual novel, with, like, 3 AI characters and romance and plot and all that kind of stuff, mainly because I can do cheap little pixel animations and not have to worry about actual drawing and art.
Yeah.
That's a big problem I think we have right now, is to like do any project like that. We need
artists.
We need an artist to do anything like that. Like,
hey, if you're an artist, start making content that crosses across our desk so we can bring you in.
I mean, I know people, but I don't think they'll be willing to do it.
yeah, no. And that's the other thing is, like, I would feel shit if I just go up to an artist and go like, "Hey, mate, you want to draw some shit for me? Can't pay you. I want to pay you, but I can't because I'm poor too."
I pay my artists, but then again, that takes like weeks because I have to pay up, like go to work and pay, not pay, like work.
But that's the thing. Like, we don't have the capital to do it, and I am of the mindset when it comes to business and things like that you should have the capital in hand before you make a decision like that, or at least the majority of the capital.
Yeah, I can see that. And like that's the thing, isn't it? Like most of us, fucking all of us, we're in this group literally for exposure. That's what it is. We're here to reach slightly different audiences and also be able to learn from each other. That's what modular media
Also,
is.
we're friends.
And you pitch, but like you pitch that to a YouTuber that's like, yeah, sure, I'll hang out for a couple hours a week talking about whatever with the boys. You pitch that to an artist, they're like, I got shit to do. You want me to be on five podcasts a week? Fuck off.
I have like 5 commissions I need to do. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But
how is your pixel animation? I want to see it.
I've shown you some before, and that was just more of like 2 pixel stills, and I've only done like 1 tiny animation just because I've been busy with other shit. That's the problem with having so like wide variety of interests and things. Like, yeah, no, I got another visual novel in my head. I also got like 2 web novels I need to write. I got some streams things that I've been talking to Vac about off camera. I've talked to you about it somewhat too, but it was more of like you were there in the room when I was talking about it.
Yeah, and like that even goes into like just our general interests. Like,
yeah,
this is going a bit into like a whole new tangent, but like I have had a weird thing for the last couple days where like I've been really chafing at my own format. Just because fucking I made like a joke post in Boingo server about like, oh god, look how big the backlog has gotten, and freaking Snowcone just rolls up like, open them, and I'm like, well fuck, now I want to, but like I have reviews planned out for the next year, motherfucker.
Here's the thing, you purposely said like, yo, I'm using DankPods as a reference. Do what DankPods does.
What do you mean?
Copy him more. He will just go like, oh, here are 5 fucking things that I just want to fucking show you. Oh, stinky butts.
That's kind of the idea. It's just it's hard to get into that. I have to group figures together and find stuff that works together.
Bullshit. Fuck you, don't.
Okay. What's your pitch here?
Fucking okay. Full on pitch. What you do? Close your eyes, go to your pile, hand grab desk. Hand grab desk, hand grab desk. Don't think of a fucking reason for it. Don't think of anything. Use that as your inspiration. Those are the 3 figures you're talking about. Why are you talking about these 3 figures?
What I should do is do like a not less of a review, but more like an informal, just like here's some random shit from the backlog kind of dump content.
You can think of it like the nugget bag. Like DankPod's nugget bag.
Like, almost like I could make that. See, this is how my fucking brain works. I'm thinking like, oh, I could turn that into a series instead of just like designated reviews. It could be conquering the backlog this week, G.I. Joe and fucking Star Trek. I don't have any Star Trek figures to open though.
But like, here's the thing: you can also greatly reduce a lot of expositional fluff. Like, you go like, this is a Hasbro figure. Y'all know how Hasbro figures work. Done. That's 9 minutes out of your video. That's 9 minutes you can use talking about another figure, or talking about like why these figures are connected, or talking about the licensing deals and agreements, or talking about like plastic quality if you want to research that, like how fucking DankPods has headphones charts.
Mm-hmm. That's hard to research with action figures, though. But plastic quality specifically.
But you know what? You get what I'm saying? Like, you have a formula. That formula is there to play with the variables. If you keep putting the same numbers in the variables, you're gonna feel like you're doing the same thing. You need to change up your variables. You're still talking about a toy. You're still using some of the same language and talking about the toy. You're still putting it in front of your camera and discussing it in that way, but you're not opening it and reviewing it. You're opening it and going like, okay, why make this figure? Or you're opening it and go like, okay, what is the purpose of a wrestling toy? And thinking about it that way. You pull out an older toy to compare to just a random thing you got. Like, oh, you pulled out an Optimus Prime? Okay, here's an Optimus Prime from 10 years ago. Pull a few.
Okay. Because, like, here's what I was thinking, like, the other day was just my brain was going, oh, man, wouldn't it be great to transition back to the face in front of the camera style and, like, maybe start doing some media analysis again? And it's like, no, motherfucker, you just made a big push to go back to toy reviews. But it's like, I could see doing something like this, like just going to face style and doing a dump of figures and like when I get through the backlog, obviously I don't have the cash to buy like a bunch of figures every week going forward, so I could transition back to like, here's me talking about a bunch of like a comic series or something like that.
Yeah, I think a major problem with the way you make content is you get so focused on the regimented idea of formula that you get burnt out just thinking about it because you're trying to perfect it before you make it.
And that's because I'm OCD, and I've had the idea of like serving the YouTube algorithm driven into me by other YouTubers. Like, there was a long time when I was watching people who were obsessed with the algorithm, and like I would be obsessed with how they were obsessed with the algorithm, and like anything, because they were popular YouTubers that I was following, anything that they said like, oh, that works really well whenever I do that, the algorithm must reflect that. I would be like, so I need to start doing that then. Like, fucking Digibro said, oh, all my most popular videos have blue thumbnails, and I was like, I'm changing all of my thumbnails to be blue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you get wrapped up in the regiment and the plan and the rules that by the time you're actually making a thing, you're already burnt out.
Mood like that. I feel this because right now I'm kind of in this like I'm on the edge of 600 subs and I'm trying to get to like 1K by the end of the year. But also I'm like I'm kind of like algorithm, but like I just want to make stuff. Like I've had a Conjun House video sitting on the back burner for a good month now, maybe even 2 months now.
Well, like, Buster, that's the thing is, like, I actually kind of look up to you as a YouTuber because your content output feels so scattershot. You make all these quick little videos of just, here's a quick thought on a thing, here's a quick thought on a thing. And whereas, like, I'm putting out 20-minute long toy reviews every week right now.
Yeah, well, like, actually, like, I'm kind of jealous of that because you could talk for that for so long and, like, everyone else talks about that for so long.
Hey, Vac, I have an idea.
Trading places?
No. Here's the pitch for you.
Okay.
To kind of get you out of this idea of a funk. You take a picture of your toy shelf. I will tell you which toy to talk about. You send me the footage and the audio. I'll edit the video.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about having you edit one of my videos.
Are you saying I'm a bad editor?
No, I'm saying, like, I don't want to feel indebted towards you.
No, what I'm trying to do is, like, just break you off your funk. By having... It's the same way of, like, having another person come in and look at your painting and taking a step back and go, like, okay, what? That's weird. I can do it. But, okay, cool. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay. I guess we could try that experiment. Tell you what, I will... Do you want a photo of like open figures or figures in my backlog?
Whichever you want to fucking talk about and you're just unsure of how to talk about it. That's the thing. It's like the thing you want to talk about, but you go like, but I have backlog and I have a formula. Whichever area...
And I need to come up with something for the after show.
Yeah, like, take a picture of the thing that you go like, oh man, those are cool. But part of you just goes like, I can't make a video about it right now. I have too much other things. Make that video.
Okay.
Remember, creativity is... The best kind of creativity stems from understanding your limitations as they are right now. We can't make a tokusatsu because we have none of the capabilities. But we can make a podcast because we all have mics.
Yeah.
We can make an audio drama because we all have mics.
That's fair. I guess I could, like, send you a photo tomorrow night and be
Here's an idea right off the top of my head. You have an entire thing, a satchel of plushies. Talk about plushie design.
That's pretty out of my depth, bro.
That's why you need to talk about it. Think about it that way. Like, I have all these things. Why do I like these things? Take 3, just 3, and go like, okay, do I like it because it's stuffed? It's just a representation of a thing I like? Or is there a design aesthetic that I'm attracted to with these? Think about it like that. Hell, how many Supergirl figures do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
No,
wait, you have 2 videos right there.
I counted as Streaky. Streaky the cat does not count. He's not Supergirl. So I have 16.
16, that's still nuts, man.
And you have 2 videos right there, 8 each. Or if you want 4 each, you have a 4 video series of Supergirl talking about the character, making it a sequel to your waifu video in spirit, not in material.
Yeah.
And it also, how many different toy lines are there?
Yo, bro, if we want to count the body pillow, it is 17, because I still have the body pillow.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you can also look at it through the lens of, like, how do different toy companies adapt the same character?
Oh, that would be a neat idea. I like that. Vac should do that.
All right. Well, I guess that's what I'll do this week. I guess
That's
we're
what
gonna
I'm
break
saying.
the
Is like,
formula.
it's just understand the formula isn't the problem. It's using the formula the same way. Because remember, to solve for X, you can do different ways.
Hmm.
Sometimes you got to switch things around from the equal sign. Remember, math.
All right. Well, if you're up for this and you think we can get this, you think you can get a video that say I get to you Friday night, I can get the footage up on Drive. Do you think we could have that ready the following Wednesday?
Yeah, because he gave me the deadline. Yeah.
All right, then I guess we're doing that this week. I'll think about what actual video I'm gonna do while I'm at work tomorrow.
Because also, here's the other thing: a lot of YouTubers use editors, and I'm just a friend, and I go like, "Yo, I'm willing to help you out. Why not? Fuck it."
Also, I already have a tab with you.
I've actually used editors occasionally, like if I have the money and if I'm like, I'm working on 2 videos or 3 videos at once. I'll usually go like, hey, I'll give you $20 if you can edit this video quick.
Yeah, I mean, like potentially confidential information, but whatever. I was thinking once I actually hit the go full time goal on my Patreon, I would make a new goal of basically double the money, hire an editor.
Or like even 500, like, because, some editors, they do it as a side gig.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I'm actually curious. Like, have you actually watched my content, Boingo? If so,
I have when it's more often it's not. It's just, let me describe my day, because I'm unemployed. That's not a deep dark secret. I'm still at the house.
You're a dirty poor.
Yep. I'm proud of it. No, I wake up, help my mom get up and out to her work, her job, and I then basically spend the day trying to work on that house, clean that house, because it gets messy real easy because they don't clean.
Eeks.
You're the maid and you get to live there for free.
I'm not just the maid, I'm the cook. I've been cooking. I'm the person who cooks dinner every night.
Oh, man. Is that why you were so into cooking videos when we first met?
Probably. I also just like cooking videos. They're nice. But no, I'm the one who does all that and washes dishes and does all that, but I also mow the lawn because I'm the only ones. I take out the garbage. I do all the things to the point where it's like the dishwasher is there. It's empty. It's empty. Yet you put the plate on the counter, not the sink, where it would be really good to put the plate. You don't even clean your plate off. You don't put the things you didn't eat in the garbage. You just set it on the counter and just leave it there.
So you are what you're saying here is you are ready to be a parent.
I have been told before I would one day make a good dad. I'm not even kidding. That's a thing that's been said to me. I get the weirdest fucking compliments.
I can't believe I haven't mentioned it on any podcasts yet, but hey, everybody, my sister had her kid. I'm officially an uncle. Isn't that terrifying?
You're the creepy uncle.
No.
Dang. I'm going to be the fun uncle. I'm the uncle with all the toys.
You're Uncle Lester.
Who's Uncle Lester?
Da-da-da-da.
Oh, Adam's. Yeah.
Fester, not Lester.
Fester. I thought you said Lester. I don't know. My ears are so bad. My ears are infamously bad. I mishear everything.
No.
Yeah, how many times when somebody you don't know comes up to you and asks you something, do you have to say what?
A lot of times.
Yeah, I think it's just generally a thing with people of my generation and your generation, Buster, because we've grown up with headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, also, I do that all the time, but that's like a neurodivergent thing.
Well, I'm also neurodivergent, so...
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying,
is OCD a neurodivergent thing? Does that count?
It depends, because there's 2 different types of OCD. Like, there's actual clinical, full-on, you do things that drastically hurt your quality of life. And then there is a term for the OCD of like, I have to have everything neat and tidy, where it's basically not an impediment to your life, but it is a thing that, like, it is categorically kind of a thing you do.
Okay.
There is 2 different things. No, that's also why I got the fucking sunglasses. Because it's fucking summer in Florida, and I live on a dirt road, and it's like staring into a goddamn light bulb every time I walk outside.
I remember that shit. That was not fun.
But again, neurodivergency also often have sensory issues. So it's like over stimulation. So like I went to a Buc-ee's and I fucking like I did not like that shit.
You're like, man, these Toad Warriors are crazy. But does anybody get that reference? Was that?
No.
I don't want to get the reference. I don't want to.
Damn it!
Road Warriors.
Warriors Road.
Skeleton Warriors.
Oh, the Jim Sterling
Much
joke.
distrusity.
It's the Jim Sterling joke.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Nah. Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna post a link to my videos in chat just to be a troll.
Nobody can see them.
Yeah, nobody. But like, I just so like if like I put a link to the quote unquote best stuff playlist, like the quote unquote highlights of my channel. So just if
The
like
best Boingo rider, new from Discotheque.
yeah, oh yeah, Discotheque went nuts this week. And
Didn't
then one of those
they?
like basically directs. Like they just like Gunbuster, the main thing we're talking about on Twitch, Cutie Honey the Live.
I can't believe I'm gonna finally watch Cutie Honey live. What a time to be alive.
But
I mean, it was directed by Hideaki Anno, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it?
It was.
That Sakamoto also. Like, I feel like that's a very Sakamoto-esque project. So yes.
Nope, that was all Anno. That was all Anno all the time.
That makes me more interested in watching.
I'm trying to remember. Didn't Anno do the rom-com they did right after Evangelion?
I think so. Anno's a lot more diverse of a creator than people think he is.
Yeah, people just think of him as the Evangelion fellow, and that's not.
It's because it is a cash cow, and he uses Evangelion to pay animators to get them work.
He's just like, okay, we're making another Evangelion film. Fella, who wants to get paid today?
Oh yeah, no, he did do it. He directed Nadia, Secret of Blue Water, Neon Genesis Evangelion, His and Her Circumstances.
Oh, he even wrote the first, 2004... Wait, no, I think it was just the 2004 one he wrote of Cutie Honey. They made a live-action one in 2004. Did he look?
Yeah, no, he did read Cutie Honey.
Yeah, but that's not the live.
Well, I'm looking at Gynax's Wikipedia article, so I'm just...
That's not the live. Yeah, you're thinking of a different live-action one.
No, he did Cutie Honey.
No, but we're talking about Cutie Honey the Live from 2008.
Oh, yeah, because I'm thinking about this Cutie Honey.
Yeah, the 2004 one. Yeah, we're talking about the lot. It was a TV show. The 2004 one was a movie.
God damn, that costume is perfect for my fetishes when I was 14.
Oh my god!
I hadn't seen the full thing before. I'm sorry.
I'm just like.
Oh, he wasn't. He played an extra in Shin Godzilla. He put himself in the movie.
Yeah,
good for him.
Old director cameo. Man, Shin Godzilla good. I know we already talked about it on Twitch, but lovely.
Shin Godzilla is Goat Raw Swag Keynote.
Very much so. It's probably as perfect as movies can get. That's the peak of humanity. Sorry, y'all.
I have Photoshop open right now, and now I just want to stop editing figure photography and edit the Shin Godzilla poster to say Goat Raw Swag Kino, the motion picture.
Yeah. Well, let me find that font meme website. I wonder if they have Shin Godzilla fonts. Okay. Look, Godzilla fonts. I'm looking for Godzilla fonts right now.
Oh boy.
All I can find is the terrible King of the Monsters font.
King of the Monsters font isn't terrible.
Okay, well, I just don't like the move. I've kind of grown more.
That's not the font's fault. If anything, the font is innocent of this.
The font is the reason it sucks. It's the reason why there's so much blue in the movie. And I usually like blue, but it's annoying much of blue.
Buster, you are blue.
Yeah, but I don't want everyone else to be me.
Habudai!
Okay, now you're just mocking me.
Yeah. It's fun, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It's I
can't find the Shin Godzilla font.
Well, then this website sucks.
Yeah, font meme website. I'm just looking in general on Google.
Yeah, just search Shin Godzilla font.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I can't. Maybe I just need.
If push comes to shove, you can use the Yakuza font. It's kind of close.
If you want Yakuza fonts.
You gave him an out. You gave them an out.
I'm not gonna look. Okay, I found a close enough font. I'm just gonna put it on white. And just So it was Goat Ross Swag Kino, right?
Yeah.
Excuse you.
No.
No thing. Should I put a shadow? No, I can do that in the editing program, the photo editing program. Let me find Shin Godzilla poster textless.
In Godzilla poster, Texas.
My little like
It's
fit in my
Godzilla
mouth.
with a cowboy hat. Everything's bigger in Texas, even the kaiju.
And he's got a Lance Archer braid.
Okay, I found the thing. All right, I'm putting it in the thing. We're close to
This is prime thingage here.
yeah.
Ben
Then go
Grimm
ahead
is
and-
having a great time.
Thing,
Yeah.
thing. Hey,
Okay, so
you know who's a cool character? Ben Grimm.
Yeah, he's pretty swag.
Ben Grimm is he's big wholesome energy.
Yeah, very much. But they should get Vac to play him in the MCU.
I don't know about that. I'd rather play frickin' Rick Jones.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is like people have asked me, like, whenever that question comes up of like, oh, if you could get casted in the MCU or the DCEU, who would you want to play? And I always give the stupidest nobody answer, like fucking Marvel, Rick Jones, DC, Snapper Carr.
No, you
I don't
know who
know.
you should play?
Motherfucking Big Wheel.
Oh, dude, if I could play Big Wheel in a Spider-Man movie, that would be it. Like, just let me go to the premiere, and then you can literally fucking Thomas Wayne me on the way out. I'll be ready to die happy.
How does it look, fellas?
You just need to put below that in like smaller font the motion picture.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that right now.
Like,
Should I put it all in lowercase or?
Yeah.
I mean, that font doesn't have a lowercase if I remember right.
Yeah, let me just size it properly, right? Yeah, just gonna add more. Here's
Excuse me.
you. Thank you. All right, motion.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be so good. Let me just okay, it's ready. Just save it and download it.
Download and upload, get your hacker voice ready, say I'm in.
I'm in, Snake. That was not no. I'm in, Snake.
Colonel.
Colonel. I'm in.
I'm sneaking in, but I can't remember the name.
It's
Okay.
perfect.
I'm posting this right now. Okay,
Are you posting it to Twitter?
Yeah, I'll at you.
At Modular Media.
I blame. Yeah, good point. So we can tease this for the podcast. Blame Modular Media. I'm gonna also post it in my Discord.
Yeah. Posted in the meme chat.
Memes and jokes, as I call it.
The meme zone
No,
with
memes
Mr.
and
Core.
No, I just call it memes and jokes.
You are memes and jokes.
Exactly.
You invented them.
I really need to get those Ultraman Zero Blu-rays. I mean, they're at Best Buy. I'm just like, one day I'll get them.
If you get them, would it be one of your best buys?
Yeah, probably.
It'd be a pretty good buy.
Yeah, moderately okay buy.
Yeah. You pick it up off the shelf and you go, I'm getting by.
Yeah.
And then you go over to the music and you pick up some Backstreet Boys and go, bye.
Yeah.
And then you know what? You're gonna go see a musical? Bye, Birdie.
Nah, I don't want to see Hovers.
And hey, look at that. I finally finished all the figure photography. Now I gotta upload it.
Do you?
A little bit.
Well, why is everyone thanking Scott? Which Scott are we talking about?
Scott Lobdell.
Really? You didn't even say Scott the Waz. I'm so disappointed in you, Vac.
Great Scott.
Sorry, son.
Yeah, but like it's the FNAF guy, and I'm like, please no.
FNAF?
Like Five Nights at
Hold on.
Freddy's.
Oh.
And he's
What
done
happened?
some
Did he
weird-
die?
No, it's the anniversary of the game, and people are thanking him, even though he's kind of a shitty person.
Well, you know.
Also, apparently Evo is going on right now. Nobody told us, but like Evo's going on, and like
What happened to your camera, Boingo?
also Assassin 10117 on Twitter. They had this to say about my Godzilla edit. This has the same feeling of like every war crime known to man. Yeah, I'd say so.
What? You get hailed, Boingo? Is that why your camera went away?
I got hailed, but like I gotta go do some dishes.
Oh boy, look at you, Mr. Man.
Because someone can't make her breakfast in the morning.
All right. Well,
Okay,
have fun,
so, like-
have fun, Mr. Mom.
Like he's just fucking.
Hey, before you go, plug your shit.
Oh, like,
Hey,
Boingo's
howdy,
leaving?
I'm Chris. If you're still here, I'll jump back on. It doesn't take me too long to fucking
like
do
just
it.
in case.
Hey, howdy, howdy. I'm Chris Boingo Writer Gaston. I make video essays and editorials on YouTube. You can find me by searching YouTube for Boingo Writer. And if you want to, you can follow me on Twitter at Boingo_writer and at Instagram at Boingo_writer. I have several projects in the works. Keep up to date. I'll possibly be back, don't know, but I'm leaving everything signed in, so.
Yeah, and it's all in the description.
Just gave us birds.
I love birds. I love palismans. I wanna in the description.
Just gave us birds.
I love birds. I love palismans. I wanna find out what Luz's palisman is.
That'll probably be like an end of season.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Are you in the theory market for that? Do you have a running theory on what Luz's palisman will be?
No, I haven't been. If I'm honest, I'm mostly paying attention to character stuff, so I'm not really like paying attention to lore, and that's always been my MO. It's just like I just want to see what character this week. I really don't care about the lore.
That sound very much like you, but I also saw somebody point out, because I was looking at spoilers because I haven't seen this week's episode yet, but somebody said like, oh hey, Amity's palisman is a white cat, and Luz has a bat for a phone case, and she hangs out with the bat lady a lot, and we've seen imagery of a white cat and a bat together in the show before. Luz's palisman is probably going to be a bat.
Ooh, I like that. That would be pretty cool. And then I can make tons of Kamen Rider Kiva jokes.
Yeah. Just fucking post up a fan edit of an intro for the Owl House set to the Kiva theme.
Yeah, it would not. I would have to do some serious edit to get that working because the Kiva opening is just so like intense. It's just like it's so emo, but like in the best way.
It's an experience.
Yeah, it's legit one of my favorite Rider openings. That bump bump beat, I'm howl.
You know, kiss one and only.
Yeah, man, I was actually just listening to like all the Heisei Rider openings that like Toei posted, and just
God,
like,
it's so good that video exists.
If only they would put all of the rest of the shows besides 2 episodes.
I also kind of want them to do a dump of all the Showa era openings. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean they're putting Showa era episodes, so I don't see why not opening.
Mm-hmm.
Like legit, just where's the Showa opening? You could have just done all openings up to like Saber's 01.
Where's the Showa? Give me the Showa. I need the Showa.
I've actually been watching a bit of Stronger. I feel like I'm gonna wait till I finish it. Like thinking, yeah, so Owl House is pretty dope.
It is. It's a good show. I like it.
Yeah,
there's a lot of gay on there.
Yeah. I'm actually pretty excited. Like I know people will be like half the Owl House fandom is gonna be sad because it's going on a hiatus after episode 10, which is the next one. But
how long is the hiatus supposed to be, by the way?
I have no idea. But like I'm guessing they want to have some slots open because Amphibia is gonna start back up soon, so for its final season. Don't worry, like unlike Owl House, this is what the creator wanted for like yeah, like they just wanted 3. He wanted like an Avatar style 3-volume story.
Yeah,
like,
that's good.
Yeah. And I'm actually really excited about this. I'm just gonna go spoilers here for Amphibia because we're finally going back to the human world.
Oh, cool!
And we have the main villain revealed, or at least one of them, and he's gonna invade, and things about to go down. The Frog Show makes me. Someone added me. I'm taking away your Kino privileges. You little shit. I love you, Patty. He's one of them. Again, I've struck a chord for better or worse with my audience. Yeah, Amphibia's pretty dope.
Right.
Yeah. Again, like what's it called? Again, it does take a while, but once it gets going, it really gets going, both in comedy and in like plot based stuff. If I had to, I don't really want to compare the two because even though both are isekai, but they are just they have completely different tones. Owl House is much more they're both comedic in a sense, but there's more there's different emphases on different things. You feel?
Amphibia seemed to be much more comedic when I tried to watch it.
Yeah, it is, especially season 1. I'd argue while Owl House is more balanced, Amphibia goes a bit more erratic with its tones.
Yeah.
Where it's sometimes it gets really comedic and sometimes it gets really intense. Especially in the finales. Oh boy, those finales. Wait, give me a second.
And there was one modular component to rule them all, ladies and gentlemen. Behold, My master plan has unveiled itself. All I had to do was wait them all out. Snowcone didn't even show up this week. Oh, hey, how's it going, buddy? What's up?
I started listening to this. I wanted to see you go on.
I was completely I did not have that planned. I just started going off and I was like, this could be fun. Let's see how far I can take this monologue.
Yeah. What was the plan you were gonna like? Even just an improvised plan. What were you gonna do?
Just like the concept that started forming in my head was, oh, the podcast has been an elimination game all along.
So it's just another avenue to get your voice out about Supergirl simping or something.
Yes, it's fucking Vacumina Network 2.0, bitch.
Was that an actual thing?
Yeah, that channel is still up. Have you never heard about it?
No, I haven't gotten that deep into the Vacuuminator iceberg yet.
That's so you were, I can't remember if we were talking about it before or after recording, but we talked about how there used to be a Doctor Who podcast on this channel.
Yeah, we talked about that.
The Vacumina Network is where that podcast originates from, because
it was like a spin-off of your channel?
Yeah, it was basically me going, here's all my online friends on one channel, and we're gonna do stuff together. There's gonna be Let's Plays and podcasts. It was the original version of Modular Media back when I was before I had the sort of template worked out, and I just kind of went like, I wanna have one of those big popular group channels. Let's just do this. And it went okay, but the problem was I was the only person really interested in it, and the other people all had a ton of shit going on, so you couldn't schedule with them properly. Yeah. And eventually it got to a point where we were like, we should just cut this off at the legs. We should cut this off. And then it was like another 2 years before I met Boingo. And then we started Analytical Fanboys. And I think it was like 6 months into Analytical Fanboys that Boingo told me about his idea for Modular Media. And I was like, yeah, I used to do something like that. Let's just rename the channel to that so we can have a group channel and slowly start bringing more people in. And that's the secret origin of Modular Media. Nobody wanted to know.
Very interesting. Oh, that's a channel.
Yeah, the channel is still up. I can't get into it to delete. I can't get into it to delete it now because I fucking lost the password.
This was 9 years ago, 10 years ago. Oh my god, I feel old.
Yeah, this was like when I was just finishing up my GED. I think. Oh my this was back when Transformers Prime was airing.
Wow, Minecraft videos. Those were.
Yeah.
Wow, bad banners with just fonts that aren't even properly capitalized.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, your visual aesthetic has always been a little bit garb.
Oh my god.
Always. I made everything on this fucking channel. The only thing I didn't do was record the Let's Play.
Yeah. Were you a part of the Let's Play, or?
Yeah, I was in the Let's Play. I just wasn't the one recording it. I didn't make the art for Geeky. You can tell because it's good. I didn't make the art for Topic Time, Geeky TV, or the second logo for Hoobie and Review, and those were all made by Callie Carey Shoka, who was our sole female member. Because at the time, she was the only one with Photoshop.
And now everyone can pirate it.
Or you could just use a free open source version where you can look at all the code, like GIMP.
We could do that. That would be cool.
GIMP is good. I made all your shit in GIMP.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
I appreciate it. I have gotten so much use out of that stained glass banner.
Like, to pull, like, my thing out of, like, the rug, I use Pixlr and Pixlr and Font Meme for my stuff.
Whoa.
Legit, download fonts, use them whenever. Like, GIMP is great.
Gotcha. I will take you up on that offer. And
I do love the font you found me for my channel, which is...
I can't remember what it is.
Fly. For anybody who wants to use it, it's called Fly. I just do black text with a white border.
Just make the anti-vacuuminator.
And just when I made your logo, I just reduced the kerning, so it's a little bit closer.
Yeah.
And font manipulations. You never use a font as a logo. You always manipulate the font a little bit to make the logo better.
I see.
Like, the big thing I did with Vac stuff is, like, when certain capital letters had a weird, like hanger on, and I didn't like it, so I cut it off and made it more pointed. Like I can probably hold on, upload one of the fonts I made you and to showcase that.
Me,
Yeah.
I've actually subscribed to over 700 channels.
Holy shit, Buster.
Look, I have varying interest and a lot of time, but also I just subscribe to friends of friends.
How many channels am I currently subscribed to? Let's see.
No, because that's a lowercase. Capital M. It was a capital M that gave me the trouble.
How do you see how many channels you're subscribed to?
Like I just looked, like I'm on my web browser and I just like clicked, like I'm just clicking around and I just looked at subscriptions and it says pull up. Do you want to see all of your subscriptions? It just tells you like what sentence.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 985 more.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know how many channels I'm subscribed to. I lost count.
Let's
So
see.
probably a lot. And I'm guessing because you know more people than me.
Comic Pop. Let's just.
I don't
go
know.
through
I don't know if I know more people than you, Buster. I think I just know different people than you.
Yeah, definitely.
Ronald Finger.
Are we just going to start naming channels now? Is that what we're doing?
Beach
Scott
Shoujo.
Falco, Sarah Zett, Boss Door, Thorgy's Arcade,
Abroad in Japan.
Ede,
Oh, Chris.
Nando VTVs, Some Call Me Johnny, Troy Boyo 17, Comic Drake, Professor Thorgy, Vertus Joe, Family
Andrew
Fools.
Platt.
Here's a question. Why don't we go through a couple of the. They aren't over 1,000, like over 10,000 subscribers, like a sizable channel, a good chunky channel that we don't think the other people would know about. Why don't we do that?
Let's play a game. How many minutes should we give each other to find one?
I just go through our list and just like that's the kind of criteria you need to think about. And we'll just talk about cool smaller YouTube creators that we like.
Yeah. Let's see. It's currently 11:19, so let's go for like another 20 minutes on the podcast and do a round table. Each of us can do like 2 or 3, and we'll start off. We'll go Boingo, me, Buster, and just name the first one you see and like talk a little bit about it. So Boingo, what's one you want to recommend?
Atun Shei Films. It's spelled ATUN-SHEI Films. He's a filmmaker, and his most noted series that he has on his channel is called Checkmate Lincolnites, because he used to be a Civil War reenactor, living history kind of guy. He did that kind of stuff. And he made a video basically taking down like a Civil War film and just basically going like, this is Confederate propaganda. It's bullshit. It's a shitty movie. Fuck this movie. Okay? And so a lot of neo-Confederates, neo-Nazis, saw that and typed up shitty comments. So what he did was he made an entire series debunking myths about the Civil War and revisionist history about it, using those comments as a primary source.
Oh, that's great.
Like whenever Atun Shei Films. Hold on, I can.
Oh yeah, just be linking them in the chat. Just be linking them in the chat.
Yeah. Note yeah, that guy. He's not. I wouldn't say he's edgelord, but he does play some edgelordy kind of things. Like he does have a Nazi character, but he's a fucking Nazi. Not like, ooh, I'm a Nazi. No, like, oh no, I'm Nazi. I kill Jews. That kind of character. But he's very focused on like American history. Like he has a character called the Witchfinder General, which is basically y'all don't realize what the Puritans who founded Plymouth, that were on the Mayflower, founded Plymouth Rock, were like. This is what they were like. They were weirdo fucking fundamentalists kind of thing.
Okay.
But he does some cool stuff. His Dracula video is fucking fantastic. His video about Dracula.
All right. Well, then I am going to recommend Bayou Miles. This is a redhead Australian guy who he's very sort of like he lives the way most liberals say they want to live. Like he's a very minimalist, kind of grows his own food type dude, lives out in the country. He's got a wife and a kid, and they're very happy. He also teaches at a university, and he makes a lot of like mini documentaries of just doing different stuff that anyone can do, but is like an impossibly weird thing going out of the way to do with your life. And he's just experiencing it and talking about what it is. Like he made a video called The Human Being, which was basically a documentary about him spending 40 days where the only thing he could eat was beans out of a tin, and talking about what the experience of being on that diet is like. His most popular video is called Junk Wine, which is just him drinking half-drank bottles of wine that he found on the side of the road, and reviewing them. And my personal favorite video of his is The Commute, which is him walking the distance he would normally drive to work, 90 kilometers. And it takes him a day and a half. So
That sounds actually pretty neat. Like, very experimental documentarian.
Mhm.
All right, give me a sec. I have so many subscriptions looking through just to find like the perfect one to recommend. You pick someone a bit like halfway through niche and popular. I'm sorry.
Yeah. There's fascinating things like
Okay,
YouTube.
you know what? This channel doesn't really upload anymore, but I'm gonna recommend it anyway.
That's fine.
Explode When Defeated. Like, so this is a YouTube channel that up until their Commentator Blade analysis, which for like is basically their magnum opus, uploaded tokusatsu-based reviews on Ultraman, Sentai, and Commentator. Ultraman, yeah, and they started from Jetman for Sentai, Kuga for Commentator, and 90 Ultraman, the first Ultraman for Ultraman. And they have a really good energy. He has a really good energy to them. They combine very well done analysis, and like you can tell how passionate they are about it. And it's kind of a shame that they stopped uploading because of Toei BS. Like it's like, again, like I'd still recommend checking them out. They're currently just producing a podcast called like just Discuss All Monsters, where they talk about Godzilla. So, just go check out that podcast and check out their Twitter. I'll leave their Twitter in the description because that's where they update all their stuff.
All right. Yo, you guys like building shit?
Kinda.
Okay, I can occasionally be encouraged to.
You guys like cyborgs? Well, I got a fucking cyborg for you. There's this dude called Zach Friedman. And what his job was before YouTube was he was a prototype engineer. So he would like build devices, prototypes to just like proof of concept kind of stuff. So pandemic started and he made videos before, but he was like, I am stuck here with my wife. I'm just going to make things. And so like 11 months ago, he just started uploading pretty much weekly, or as weekly as he can get, of just like, oh, hey, I'm making an AI glove that can read my handwriting in the air. Oh, let me make an entire keyboard for video editing out of just parts I have as a showcase for how you should complete project. Let me show you how I made my really cool fucking parts organizer out of rainbow 3D printing filament. Yo, do you like Nerf guns? Let me show you 3D print Nerf gun stuff.
Interesting.
Like, he is a maker kind of, like, one of my favorite videos of his. It's 42 minutes long, but it's him using every type of 3D print filament he can get his hands on to just showcase all the different varieties that are available, what they do, how they work, things you need to know about, what you can use them for, unique properties. It's really cool.
Right.
Yeah. So if you like building stuff, great guy.
Yeah, I'll throw some of this in my watch later. Have I told you fellas about GeoWizard?
No.
Okay. GeoWizard is a guy who started out doing let's plays of frickin' the geo guessing game where you get dropped in a random Google Maps location and you have to figure out where you are. He started out playing that and he was super good at it. Like his videos got views because of that. But eventually he decided to not take it to the next level, but like take it 10 levels up from there in one step. And he's been doing these like almost mini documentaries of him trying to cross small European countries in a completely straight line. And it's really interesting because he goes full survivalist on it. He'll He'll pack all this gear, he'll dress in camouflage, and he'll try and avoid people as much as possible because he wants to stick to the line. And he'll also, in some of the newer ones, he'll like go ahead of himself before doing the actual mission and hide packs of supplies and stuff like that so he doesn't have to stop off in towns that are super out of the way. It's really cool. And like sometimes he'll take friends with him, so it comes off kind of like a travel vlog. And also it's just interesting seeing the people he'll encounter, like, because it's Europe, he mostly runs into like small farmers and stuff like that, and they're always super curious as to why he's on their land, like not in an angry kind of way, just in a "what you doing, mate" sort of way. And there's also a really fun one. I forget what series it was, but there was one where he was crossing like a country that didn't speak his language, and he went to he came across a vacation resort and decided to just get in with some people there who he realized were speaking English, and he ended up sleeping in their room for the night.
Aw.
It's just really interesting, kind of wholesome survivalist travel vlog content that I've been following pretty religiously.
Dang it! Why do I have to follow so many good creators, but I don't know which ones to pick?
As long as you think we haven't heard of them, it's probably
Okay,
a good
you know what?
pick.
I got a good one. I've mentioned them occasionally, but Dr. Crafty. So here's the pitch. It's pretty interesting pitch. So it's a story. So basically, this channel is practically a host to the Dr. Crafty series. Here's the fun part about Dr. Crafty. It's half speed paint, half funny character commentary with speed paint, and half overarching lore. And it's basically a cartoon at this rate, with like how much like story there is and how much of that's the main appeal. There's spin-off shows, there's really fun gags and like, stuff, and just great art. I've commissioned them a couple times. He does great stuff. So yeah, just go check out Dr. Crafty. He actually did Linkara's thumbnails for a while, but the show got so big he had to like stop doing Linkara's thumbnails.
All right.
That's why like Linkara has a switch of thumbnails now.
Oh, they're the old thumbnail artist?
Yeah.
That's nice.
They
cool.
were Master the Creator before they rebranded to Dr. Crafty.
All right. So, how about Pagefire?
Ooh, I know them. Like a friend of mine collabed with them.
Well, Pagefire is a Norwegian YouTube channel, where basically their main series right now is how to make obscure rock genre, like how to make porno grind, how to make pop punk, how to make gore grind, how to make grindcore, how to make Norwegian black metal, and it's giant piss take on the whole genre. It's just kind of going like some of these people take themselves too seriously, but in the end they make a song and it's actually good most of the times.
Nice,
interesting.
Yeah. But they've also it started off with one guy and their friend. Eventually, though, it was supposed to be a collaboration channel between the two of them, but the friend wasn't feeling super fulfilled at the channel anymore because the other guy's videos of how to make blank really took off. So they went and made their own channel, and now this guy has like a team of people help out as like cast of characters.
Yeah. Like, here's the video I know them from. They reviewed like a Italian Spider-Man with my good buddy Nani. Here, this is the video.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, right now Nani kind of like stepped down from reviews. Now she does music.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's the Pagefire video that I think is like real easy to understand. It's about thrash, so it's like Metallica and all that kind of stuff. And
that's interesting. Have you fellas heard of Lost in Tokusatsu?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, then we won't go over them.
Remember, this is about talking about people we think that no one else has seen.
No one in this call has seen.
Exactly.
Have I told you fellas about Passion of the Nerd?
No.
Passion of the Nerd is a channel dedicated to doing episode by episode scripted analysis of all the Josh Whedon TV shows.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a neurodivergent guy who has been covering since, if I can order them by oldest real quick, he's been covering for about 6 years. He started with a video called Why You Should Watch Buffy, and then he started going episode by episode on Buffy. And then when he got to the point where the Angel spinoff started in real life, he started covering that as well. And he's also like every once in a while doing an episode of Firefly. And I think he said he wants to eventually do Dollhouse. But it's really interesting because he breaks down all the themes, all the mythology, all the psychological ideas that are going into a lot of the bigger episodes. And then for some of the just dumb schlocky episodes, he'll be like, this episode sucks. I'm just going to make fun of it. Like his Beer Bad review is amazing. But it's pretty good. He also made a really great video about how they screwed up the HD release of Buffy. I'd recommend him. The only thing I would say is like to my knowledge to date, he has not commented on the Joss Whedon controversies that have gone on in the last couple of years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're half your entire brand is based around it, it's kind of like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
All right, so for the last one I'm going to recommend, I'm going to get biased. Not myself. It's someone who frequently works around my channel, Asterix, or Asterix Official. Now, they have quite
I've seen you retweeting this person.
Yeah, and they also made my avatar stills multiple times. Here's how the channel started off. So it started off as a pretty standard video essay channel, you know, what's the appeal of Power Rangers, and they got their big break with Cardfight Vanguard and Ruby videos. And then they went along, and after their analysis on Sonic Forces, his laptop broke.
Oh.
So then he had to basically sort of to do like kind of podcasty, off-the-cuff reviews on the new Vanguard show, and, you know, occasional reveals in news or just stuff he finds baffling. And, you know, he kind of did that for a while, and then in 2020, Cardfight Vanguard 0 came out, a mobile game based on Cardfight Vanguard, and that's where his channel basically blew up. Like that's where like his main content came from. But then, you know, he's taking he occasionally comes back to the game, but now he's more focused on video essays and reviews of the new Vanguard episodes and stuff. He's gonna release by the time this video comes out, he will have released his Vanguard overdress video essay. So please check him out. He does very good stuff and is pretty funny.
Do we want to do one more round, or do we want to end it at that?
I could do one more round, but I could also end. What are we doing?
I don't know. I got people to talk about, but if we want to end, we can end.
Let's just keep it even. Okay, fine. I'll recommend.
I mean, even would be one more round because that's 4. That's an even number.
Yeah. I mean, that's I meant to even by ending it early, but whatever.
All right, so everybody, one more channel, and then we're gonna close out.
Yeah. So, have you heard about Shaymay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then have you heard Playfool?
No.
Okay, this is a more recent channel, like this year, kind of recent. Basically, it's an artistic collective that focus on making toys. Not like it is like those like experimental. It's not toys we like as in toys. It's more of like, this is developmental kids toys.
Okay.
But they have a cool aesthetic, and they have like a neat vibe on their actual website and everything. And they actually do interesting things. But this year, they made a couple videos about Mario Lego and the VR Mario Kart game, the AR Mario Kart game, where basically they went like, yo, you know how the Mario and the Mario Lego thing scans a little code and that's how it does things? Well, we actually figured out the code so we can print it and we can just make things. And they made a cute little course for it. They made a giant Goomba. They figured out all the AR tricks for the Mario Kart thing. They figured out how to put the Lego Mario Kart and actual the Lego Mario and the Mario Kart thing together. And then their most recent one is like, yo, you can use this trick for using paper on Lego. So this is the channel. They have a cool vibe, and this is their artistic collective website, you know, and like you can click the work and you can see what they do. It's very
God, this aesthetic is very Boingo core.
it's no wonder. Like they made a board game.
Oh, this website is Kino.
They made a board game about putting googly eyes on inanimate objects around your house.
Wow.
Like they're that kind of cute and twee.
Nice.
I think they're Japanese and English. Yeah, Dan's from the UK and Saki is from Japan, and they just work together.
Okay. Right.
In the videos, Dan's pretty much the front man, but like you see them working together on the projects.
Yeah, I think this is only like 5 videos, so I'll check these out.
Yeah. And this is a segment from one of their videos. They go into it in one of the other videos, so you don't have to. But this is just kind of like a quick 43-second version of their videos.
This is fucking next level editing.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess keeping in the theme of toy content for this round, have I told you guys about Sixo yet?
No.
Say so?
Sixo.
Say so.
S-I-X-O.
I'm making a VTuber joke. Don't worry about it.
I know. But Sixo is a new Transformers reviewer who's been on the scene for about a year and change now. Let me double check. Yeah, his last video was actually a year ago, or his first video was a year ago. And he's basically been doing these super in-depth, super aesthetic reviews of every Transformers figure he gets, because he's a Transformers collector first and foremost. I don't even know if he dabbles in other lines. But he was originally known in the Transformers community because he is the cleanest, most attention to detail figure photographer in the Transformers fandom. So there's a lot of really aesthetic photography in his reviews. And he's also just an Englishman with a very pleasant voice, and he'll be very upfront and very earnest with how he feels about figures. And he recently started a podcast with a couple other, I'm not sure if they're all Englishmen, so I'll just say European folks from the Transformers from the Transformers figure photography sphere called Triple Takeover, and that has quickly become one of my favorite podcasts because they've all been Transformers fans since they were kids when it started in the 80s, and you get the feeling like they were young enough to be into Transformers, but they were old enough to remember the launch of Transformers. So they talk about the franchise as a whole in a way that I don't really hear a lot of people doing ever, because they're into and are familiar with pretty much all of it, except for one of them who, like the others, are slowly budging into liking Beast Wars, which is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a brilliant creator. And he is also extremely prolific. He'll release like multiple reviews a week that I'll watch and be like, there is so much editing in this. How are you doing anything else this week? So yeah, highly recommend the guy. Buster, who is your final recommendation?
All right, my final recommendation is Nezumi VA. Now, this channel has 13k subs. I'm surprised she doesn't have more, to be honest, because her videos are very high quality. She does like a lot of like varying. This is kind of where I get the inspiration for like just do whatever like you feel like that week. Like kind of stuff. She does video games, visual novels, like anime, just all sorts of web series. Some of my favorite videos of hers are just web series like Mystery Skulls and Kanjin House, or like what's it called, Half-Life VR, but the AI self-aware analysis. That's kind of like, yeah, I've kind of been like slowly, like kind of like as soon as I discovered her, I've kind of been inspired by her a lot, like kind of the way she kind of formats her not formats, but like kind of like picks subjects like and stuff. Like it's really good stuff, just like plain old, just great analysis, funny jokes and stuff. Would recommend.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, this looks incredibly diverse in thumbnail style, and I really appreciate that. And I also like how, just looking at her branding, she seems to be one of the most earnest Sonic OC users I've seen in a while, which is a nice change of pace.
It was relatively like a change from like a year ago, like kind of like, it's relatively new-ish for the channel, but it's still very, very cool.
Yeah.
Actually, did I ever tell you that I adopted the Sonic OC? Like,
that sounds like something you would do.
Dang. I'll share it in the chat while you guys wrap it up.
All right, folks. Well, that's going to do it for this week's episode of Modular Components. I think we've been in and out and all over the place in terms of tone, but we've covered some interesting stuff this week. So you know what? It's a good time, but the good time does have to end eventually, and you have to go enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone. So we're gonna let you go. But before we do, we're gonna plug all our shit. So Boingo, once more with feeling.
Twitter, Boingo_writer, Instagram Boingo_writer. I do things.
You're dead ass. That sounded like a fucking Wookiee that could speak English from a Star Wars audiobook I listened to a long time ago.
It's not a modular podcast till I break Vac.
It really isn't. Buster, where's your stuff? How do people watch it?
Hi, I'm Buster Corp. We're almost at 600 subs. Get me to 600. Maybe I'll be at 600 subs by the time this is uploaded. I doubt it, but please get me to 600 subs. I do video essays. I do like things on Tokusatsu and YouTubers, and I don't know. Just please get me to 600 subs. Let's
go. All right. And I am the Vacuuminator. I'm a toy reviewer who I guess is going to go through yet another format change this week, this coming week, because this week I put out, by the time y'all are listening to this, I will put out a review of the G.I. Joe Classified Series Zartan. So if you want to see my thoughts on that, go watch that review, and I guess be sure to subscribe to see what the heck next week brings, because apparently even I don't know at this point. But it'll be
fire.
Motherfucker. All right.
I am the great Julio.
You can find me at youtube.com/thevacuuminator. That's TheVacuuminator. I'm also on Twitter at the Vacuuminator and Instagram at the _Vacuuminator. But before you go looking for any of that, do me a favor. Give this channel a like, comment, sub, and rub-a-dub-dub that bell. And follow us on Twitter at The Modular Media. Join our subreddit r/Modular Media. And be sure to be back here next week for whatever the heck modular components we end up putting together. Until then, have a good one.